I'd like to introduce my software that I've developed for the iPhone and iPad. It also runs on Windows 10 computers, and it's a module that utilizes an application called Mobile Data Studio. These modules were written by me, Declan Green. I'm a registered dietitian and have been since 1999. I use this on a day-to-day basis in my work, and I've extensively tested it. So just to give you a flavour of what this particular module can do, we can see the name Mobile Nutrition Assessment. This name can be put in with any logo. I've just put one there. I've made up myself in Photoshop. We tap this to set the date, and our ID, I'm just going to call it Demo 01. I'm going to select female. We have two options, and age range is from the drop down menu. I'm selecting a female, age 30 to 60. Height, we will give our female a height, and the height will be 1.52 meters, and we will give our female a weight of 100 kilos. There are no stress factors, and we're going to use a PAL of 1.4, so we input 40 for 40% here. And nitrogen will be 0.17 as our female is not depleted. Now if we scroll down a bit, we can see the BMI starts to show here, and we can see that this particular female has a BMI of 43.3. So we, in the weight management, we would select either gain, lose or maintain. We want her to lose weight, and we'll start off with a modest 500 calorie reduction per day. Now as we scroll down, the basal metabolic rate and total energy requirements will be populated and adjusted for the weight management factor. And we have protein requirements in grams per day, which is calculated based on the nitrogen value, and below it we see protein BMI 30 to 50, so it's telling us that it's calculated it at 80 grams. Because the BMI is between 30 and 50, it's now taken 75% of the calculated protein requirements. Now it's showing error there, and I'll come on to that in a second, and then fluid requirements will be below. If we go to substrate breakdown and jump back, this populates, and it just picks the BMI. I don't know why it doesn't pick it up right away, but I kind of just discovered tonight I have to go forward to go back, so I'll look into that. And below we have the date of the assessment, we have the ID, which was Demo 01, we have the gender, age range, height, weight, stress factor used, the PAL or combined factor, and the nitrogen value. We have the weight status, we selected lose weight, and the assessment status is either pending or complete. So complete shows up, or pending. I've unchecked it till I go on to the substrate breakdown. Now the substrate breakdown looks at carbohydrate requirements for people with diabetes. So if we think our subject here requires 1835 calories, we pop it in here, 1835 calories, and if we select 50% calories from carbohydrate, it tells us they require 230 grams of carbohydrate per day. The fat allowance is here as well, which is 61, and that is based on about 30% of their total calories. And now we can click on complete, and that's our assessment complete. So we have these values that can be achieved within seconds of seeing a patient and inputting minimal data. They're based on Henry equations, and they're the ones that we use in our day-to-day work as registered dietitians. So that was just really to give you a flavour of this particular application. I have developed several more which I'll demonstrate in a moment.